I am standing now in the lobby of JTS, the Jewish Theological Seminary, right outside of their world-famous Jewish library, the largest Jewish library in the Western Hemisphere, rivaled only by the National Library in Israel. And I am standing now next to Sharon Mintz, the curator of
Jewish art
for the library. I am so excited to show you the incredible treasures inside. Come on in. Our series, Show and Tell, will take you inside some of the great libraries, both public and private, to explore books and treasures from Jewish history. This is the gorgeous lobby of the JTS Library. And tell us, Sharon, what are we looking at? This is gorgeous.
Thank you very much. We are looking at the new exhibition space in the Library of the Jewish Theological Seminary, whose new building was just opened in the last year. But actually, the history of the JTS Library goes back quite a bit further. The library itself was founded with the beginning and the foundation and the establishment of the Jewish Theological Seminary in 1886. The library grew and flourished and bought collections en bloc throughout the first part of the 20th century. It didn't just buy 2 or 3 Haggadot, it bought 2,000. It didn't just buy 1 or 2 incunables, it would buy 10 or 20 at a time. Whole collections came here primarily from European collectors and thereby were saved from the ashes of the Holocaust.
What exactly is this exhibit that we're looking at? I mean, it's so gorgeous what you've done with the walls, it's beautiful.
Thank you. This is
tell us about the exhibit.
Second exhibition that we have here in the library in our new building. We've had exhibitions for the last century. Many people don't know actually that the Jewish Museum also is part of the Jewish Theological Seminary. So the main exhibition branch is the Jewish Museum. But here at the library, it's our mandate to share Judaica treasures with the public. And what we do is we try to pick little out-of-the-way things that people might not know as much about and showcase the library treasures. In this particular exhibition, we joined together with Michelle Margolis, who is the head of Judaica and Hebraica at Columbia University Library.
Past guests, check out her video, she's #1.
Michelle's amazing. She came to me 5 years ago and said, Sharon, you have an incredible collection of material from Corfu, and the Columbia University Library has a similarly important collection. Let's get together and let's do a joint exhibition. And I thought, that's a wonderful idea. People don't know where Corfu is. They don't know how important the Jewish communities were there. And so we put together this exhibition. Corfu is an Ionian island between the Adriatic and the Ionian Seas. It's off the coast of Greece. The most interesting thing to know about Corfu is that it was under Venetian rule for 4 centuries. For 400 years, from 1386 until 1797, Corfu was actually part of Venice. Here you see Venice up here, and you see Corfu down here. And Corfu decided that they wanted to be a protectorate of Venice. They actually enjoyed that role, and Venice came and protected them when the Ottoman Empire tried to besiege Corfu, which happened on 3 major occasions, and you can see one of those occasions right here.
What are we looking at here? This is such a gorgeous, where is this from? It's obviously made bigger.
This is from an atlas, and the atlas was printed in 1575, and it's cityscapes of all the main cities. It's printed in 6 volumes. This is from volume 2. The Jewish community is approximately over here.
Beautiful.
It's not a large island.
And what are some of the treasures, just broad strokes? What are some of the treasures you have from Jewish life in Corfu? These look like ksubot.
They are. What you're looking at are a series of decorated ktubot. And the ktubot have a very interesting scheme of decoration and illustration. They have the signs of the Zodiac. They have coats of arms of the families. And they have biblical scenes. You can see the signs of the Zodiac most clearly on this ketubah from 1820. The reason, do you know why there's signs of the zodiac on Ketubot?
I have no idea. I wish I had one on mine.
So
I don't look anything like this.
It's a very interesting pattern of decoration. And the reason is, at the top of every ketubah it says, B'simana Tava, right? Siman Tov and Mazel Tov in Aramaic over there. And the Hebrew word for zodiac is mazal.
Mazal.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So having the signs of the zodiac on these ketubot literally means it's a visual interpretation of Mazel Tov.
What Mazal Tov is.
Exactly. The stars should align and your marriage should be one of good fame and fortune.
Absolutely beautiful. Make sure on your ksubas, maybe draw them in after, get those zodiac pictures on there. That is absolutely beautiful.
The other thing that I would say about these ketubot is that they very much mimic, or they kind of imitate this decoration of ketubot that you see in Venice. Because Corfu was under Venetian rule during this period, and even when it was under British rule, this is actually 5 years into British rule, they maintained the tradition of the Venetian style of decorating ketubot. Another thing that might interest your viewers is the fact that Corfu has a continuity of manuscript tradition well into the 19th century, at a time when we find that Hebrew books and prayer books are printed and people are davening from printed prayer books. We find that these continue in manuscript form in Corfu.
Handwritten.
Handwritten. You'll see all handwritten in here. And the reason for this is not yet known. Printing does not come to Corfu until 1877.
Wow.
But they're under Venetian rule.
So what?
Venice is the center of Hebrew printing. Why weren't they printing
and shipping them or something?
We don't know. We don't know. They also have wonderful illustrations that you find nowhere else. A series of illustrations of Shimshon Hagibor, Samson, Joshua. This is Abraham and Sarah. This is very unusual to have illustrated prayer books at a time where everybody's using the printed version.
Books. Fascinating.
This exhibition opened up more questions than we actually have answers for.
Fascinating.